Okay, we return from our brief adventure at Black Marsh, right on the borders of Black Marsh, as we return to Skyrim. We were directed last episode that we need to go to Winterhold. Winterhold, a current distance of 53 days away. Thank God we're a ranger, eh? 2,740 kilometers. And so let's go, and we'll be there on Sunday, assuming there won't be any traffic on the way. Which I'm sure there won't be. That cutscene should be longer if we're in a long journey, you know. But yes, so Jesus, last part, if you guys missed it, was the longest episodes that we've done so far. Just trying to get one of the optional artifacts in the game. The idea of the artifact quests here in Arena, by the way, do like transmute and change and like exist in other forms in the other games as well. In fact, a lot of these so-called artifacts you can find in this game are directly in the others. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty worthwhile doing, especially for our stats. So we have arrived in the city-state of Winterhold in Skyrim province. The date is Turdus, the 10th of Hearthfire in 389. I like the idea of beating Arena in that first year, you know, like maybe no glitches or abuse or anything. Can you beat it in the first year? I wonder what the minimum amount of travel time would be. I think the like meta option there would be a ranger, actually. Anyway, it took 43 days to get here. We welcome you to Winterhold. Let travelers find warmth within our walls. Let challengers find us worthy. I love the, I feel like the amount of time that they choose feels really realistic as well. So anyway, it's night. Let's travel in the city at night this time. Let's hit up the time. So it's 4 in the morning. And I could wait potentially 4 hours IRL. But we're not going to do that. We're going to try and find an inn, pay for somewhere to sleep, and then get to asking rumors of people about what the hell is going on here. Now, there are houses, and if I were to click one of the houses, it says the lock has nothing to fear from me. And if I wanted, I could try to pick the lock with this. No, that's pilfering. Oh my God, they saw me. They saw me breaking the law. I'm so sorry. We're reloading. I'm not doing that. I don't want to be a proper outlaw. Whoa, why is there a ghoul in front of me now? All right, we'll travel again. Look, I'm going to stay at the inn, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning in Winterhold before I get myself in any more trouble. Interestingly, on this file, we got here a couple of hours later. See, the sun's rising. All right, I decided to stay outside the city gates here since it was just a couple of hours. We get the new music, the music of this province. Very nice, very sweet. Let's try and get somewhere to the center of town now. I just love all these cloaked people. It's currently still January for me, right? In real life. January is the most miserable, like, cold, freezing goddamn month. And especially in the UK, it always feels like January is so much colder than December and stuff. If you guys have a bit of geography for you, the UK as an island, it is warmed in the winter by the waters around it because water, like, actually soaks in heat over the summer and then slowly releases it, right, as the wintry months come in. So November, December tend to be a little bit more warmer, but by the time you get to January and winter's really set in, it really starts to get cold in the UK. Really does. And the reverse happens as well, by the way, in summer. The later months of summer tend to be the warmer ones because the early ones are softened by the cooler waters still heating up. Or at least that's what I learned several years ago. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys can definitely tell me in the comments if that's true. All right, listen, we are on a quest. We are on a quest to find the Labyrinthian. Can you tell me anything? I was led here long ago. I heard that the knights out of the Fortress of Ice rode into town last night and attacked the Mages Guild in search of a map to the Labyrinthian. Check out the guild. They may be able to help you. So we hear about this faction. There's some knights from the Fortress of Ice. There are a few. One of the more interesting factions we hopefully will run across or hear about eventually as we play, but is in the manual, is the Dark Brotherhood. Not all the factions in this game were taken forwards, but those guys certainly were. So the Mages Guild. Well, we could look at the map and just see like the layout of what Winterhold in Arena is like. And in fact, this big building here, what's the betting that's it? Maybe it's just a temple? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's just a temple. All right, can you just let me know where the Mages Guild is, if that's okay, please? We'll find it north, will we? The thing I kind of prefer doing is get just a little bit of direction from one or two people. By the way, I'm really sorry that I haven't actually been polite and asking what anyone's all about, who they are. And then once I get like that general direction, try to figure out if I know what it is myself. Like this, for example, looks very much like it might be the Mages Guild. It's quite a bit north as well. But I think we'll see. If it's not that building, or when I'm nearish to it, I'm not 100% confident. We'll obviously ask someone again and see what they have to say. We'll go from there. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I've been playing so much Arena today. I'm getting really hungry. For some reason, I'm craving hot dog, which I'm not really generally a hot doggy kind of person, I have to say. But it kind of hit me just as we got here into Winterhold. Something about those Winterhold hot dogs, am I right, guys? Okay, so this is just the back garden, I guess. I swear, this has got to be the Mages Guild. I thought I saw a red block on the southern side, though, suggesting that that's where the entrance was. Yeah, it is. It is. Check it out. We found it. Cool. All right, so obviously the Mages Guild is usually used for detection and for buying potions, magical items. This one, well, we actually get to go to the main quest for. So we enter the guild. It's gloomy interior, not much different from the cold, overcast sky outside. At least you silently thank. The interior is warm. You rub your hands together to bring back some feeling. Around you are arcane implements and mystical apparati, and you can feel a strange tingling on your skin. So, this is like the main Mages Guild, I guess. The definitive Mages Guild for Arena, because if you want to beat Arena, you will have to come to this one. There's only a single guy here. Nice little throw rugs on the floor there, buddy. What does he have to say? Well, he says this. Welcome, Talin, to Winterhold. I trust that the weather has not affected you adversely. Well, it has come to my attention that there have been certain inquiries about the Labyrinthian. My name is Talin Khan, and I find this quite interesting. Few have sought out this legendary place, many less have found it. Perhaps we can do each other a favor. Allow me to explain. A few days ago, knights from the Fortress of Ice attacked a small caravan destined for our guild. This caravan was to deliver to us an object of unimaginable importance, a missing tablet that would help decipher a part of the Elder Scrolls. So we get the idea of the Elder Scrolls again. This piece completed a map to the Labyrinthian. No doubt the knights returned with their booty to the fortress, and are by now deeply ensconced within its walls. We could not hope to get in there and recover the tablet piece. We are not prepared for such an endeavor. If you would agree to attempt this, I would gladly tell you of the Labyrinthian. All I need is the missing piece to solve the puzzle. Will you agree to help us? Very creative there, Bethesda. That sounds totally different to why we went to Stonekeep, right? Yeah, pretty similar. We can type we can type Y or for yes or N for no here. We will, of course, say yes. I am pleased. And by the way, I guess there is a bit of bonus dialogue for clicking no, but I think if you say no, it might just stall the main quest out. Or maybe you click them again and you get the same dialogue again. Why you'd say no is very, unlikely. I think they were, again, really hoping that people were just treating this as their own adventure, not necessarily the main quest dictated one. I am pleased to see that you do not shy from danger. Enough talk then. Here is the location of the Fortress of Ice. When you have the missing piece, return here with it, and I will share with you the location of the Labyrinthian. Talin gestures once, and the location of the Fortress of Ice is magically inscribed onto your map. Because he's a mage, right? That makes sense. So, right, we do have a mini quest, a mini dungeon. This one really isn't that long. In fact, I think we'll get it done in today's video, and it will still be way shorter than getting the Ogma last time. So, we'll see. I don't really want to detect any magic. I don't really have much to sell, but I do want to look at... Oh, buy. We're still good with potions. But I do want to look at magic equipment. He sells some interesting stuff. First of all, there's an elven belt here, which is obviously just better than the belt we currently have. So, I'm going to pick up an elven belt. And I won't even haggle for it. We can also pick up an Elven Amulet. There's obviously the Mithril and the Adamantium one there as well, which are going to be better, but I don't want to skip too far ahead, alright? So we'll do that, the Elven one. We have a Mithril weapon, of course, and what I want to pick up is actually this. It's pretty pricey, but for 10k, we can get a Bracer of Ice Storm. So, I haven't cast any, offensive spells, really. We saw, that magic bolt a while ago, but we didn't use it much. By the way, this Belt of Luck's really awesome as well. You know, we got a bit luckier in the last episode. Maybe we could equip this, get even more lucky. But it's very pricey, and I don't really want to. So, I'm going to do the Bracers of Ice Storm. This is also a good recommendation from me, the Crystal of Healing. Because it's kind of like lots of potions in one item, if you think about it. But yeah, we're going to do this, and I will haggle with him on this one. So, I'm going to click that I want it. Double click. He says for a mere 10k. Somehow I don't think so. Luckily, the more expensive stuff becomes, the more you can barter, right? So I'm going to try and beg him for 7,500. Now, because my first offer, he didn't immediately snort at. I'm pretty sure I can force this the whole way through. I might have even been able to get even cheaper. But 25% off. Sorry. I guess this thing scrolled, so I had to click counter twice. And he's still saying, he's still squeezing on for that last 58. Don't worry about that. He's squeezing on for that last 39. Come on, buddy. Oh, no, we did ruin it. We ruined it. Oh, no. Apparently, you can't afford this Bracer of the Ice Storm. And I can't. Wait, what? And I can't? Oh, sorry. I can't give it away for free. Why is there a full stop there? I know how to solve our problems. Get the hell out of my shop. All right, so we'll just try that again. We won't go so pricey. I was going to say, I was really surprised he accepted my first offer. I was really surprised. Look. I'm sorry. I'll come back. For a mere 10,000 gold, there's no real punishment there. So instead, I'll push him to 7,600. And it will be me that's not the cheapskate on like the 5th roll or whatever, the 5th round of this we do. There you go. He says, enjoy your Braces of Ice Storm, my child. And we say, yes. So cool. Now, what we can do is come over to our gear. We can scroll down. We can head up the new area with our Elven War Axe. And then instead of the Bracer we currently have, we can put the Elven Amulet on. Sorry, it's telling me I can only equip one amulet. So we take off the old one, which is magic in some way. But this new one... Oh, what? The old one's actually... I'll tell you what, the old one is better than the new one we just bought. Unbelievable. This one's minus 11 everywhere. All right, fine. Well, what about the Elven belt instead of the regular belt? Minus 10. I guess this other belt's better as well. Unbelievable. These two magic belts I've got, I hadn't identified them properly. I guess they're really good. Wow. All right, never mind those then. But I definitely am going to use the War Axe, and I am definitely going to equip the Braces of the Ice Storm. So very nice. I'm feeling good, guys. I'm really feeling good. Like, we're going to get this mini dungeon done super comfortably. So let's head on out. Little trip to Winterhold here. We'll, of course, be back because we actually want to give the tablet to the guy. So we'll come here, and he has magically shown us the location of the Fortress of Ice, which is very close. It's just 3 days away. No big deal at all. Not after the distance we went to try and get to Black Marsh, zigzagging in and out of the Imperial City last time. So, very pretty looking dungeon. This will now become Talin in the Fortress of Ice. I know what you're thinking. WP, why don't you cut all the saves out? I will eventually. So we get nice icy walls. It's a pretty interesting little place in that if you want to get to the exit really quickly, you can just follow the west wall, right? And that's pretty much what I'm going to... Okay, all right. So now we've got icy wolves. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow the wall. Let's heal up because we hadn't for a long time. And maybe I'll use ice resist. Yeah, resist cold. Let's just see how long we go. Well, you guys have got a sense of what the duration of that stuff's like, so it's not great. But we're going to be filled with these wolves, and instead of looting them while my duration is up, I'm just going to try and get in and see what other wolves I can kill nice and quick before we run out and they start beating us up. The more kills, the quicker, the better, basically, as far as I'm concerned. Now, I have to say, the first time I ever did this, I really struggled in this dungeon. This was a big moment for me where I was like, okay, I'm really wading out of my depth. I'm struggling. I didn't have the potion, for example. See him just futilely swinging projectiles at us. Most of these, it will just say they have nothing usable anyway, by the way. And if they do, it's just going to be a little bit of gold, so maybe we don't even worry. I didn't have like a potion of frost resist. I was just getting pelted down. I'd ran here straight from Hammerfall. We hadn't done like a side quest. Very, very, very nasty. My willpower was kind of low. Even playing... I played a character in this game once where my willpower was really quite good. But it was just a struggle. It was really not fun at all. Now I actually really kind of like it. For what it's worth, if you can't kill these ice wolves and you go back to the Mages Guild right now, speak to that guy, he does give you a little bit more dialogue. And I think he basically suggests frost resist. It's quite a rare thing for that to happen. They'll actually have another little bit of line. A lot of players miss. But yeah, if you go back, you can speak to him again. Kind of fun. The other notable thing about this dungeon really for me was this was where my test playthrough... Oh god, okay, so this is nice, Golem. This is where my test playthrough started crashing. Wow, he's parrying hardcore. And he's also hitting us really hard. Man, I hate the U key on my keyboard. It's so far away. I'll press Y all the time trying to reach for it. If he gets another hit on me, I'm going to pull this back. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, we managed to get him. Oh, nice. Ice golems are, in general, one of the hardest things you're going to find in here. So we don't have to worry too much about those. Okay, we get a level up. And we get pretty good, slightly above average RNG on that. I'm pretty happy with that. So the question is, strength gave us plus damage, right? With one more attribute invested. So I'll push that to like 69, I guess. Now, agility, we could maybe increase our chance to hit as well. We could be thinking about that soon. Especially if we get our endurance to 100 soon enough. And the quicker we do that, the better, right? So when endurance maybe is nearing 100, we can start going back towards agility and spreading through those points there. You can see now how hard it would be. If you wanted to play like a lucky, personable, speedy character, you've got so many attributes to spend. It's kind of nuts, really. And the game would be very, very, very challenging. And some classes in the game, those are their big attributes. Those are their things. So you gotta watch that. This has got a really unique layout, this dungeon, but I'm just gonna keep trying to go west as much as possible, and I think we'll be okay. And then if we fail, then we'll stop and just go back through. Obviously, this was the first western door we had. We can try here. The fact we just managed to beat an ice golem makes me feel pretty good. Oh no, are we out of potions? Ooh. Okay, maybe we can do this with rest spam. It's a legitimate strategy, though I can't camp here because there's enemies nearby. Just wolves, so we can just hack through a bunch of those. Poor wolves, man. Oh, they really ate it. Oh, okay, hold on. No. Okay, so blue. Oh, this is the exit here. I forgot. This is the exit. I think I've gone way deeper into the dungeon. Couldn't I have? That's like vaguely foggy. Hold on, I'm going to cut and run back to the entry corridor. Was there just a way through on the west immediately? I think that's a dead end, but let me just be sure. It's here. How did I miss this? Oh, really? I guess in my relentless onslaught against the wolves, I missed a thing. Speaking of wolves, we have 2 of them. Now, that's what it looks like to fight them without the frost resist. I do want to say, by the way, if you look behind Talin's currently very injured face, this is going to be dangerous. If we get auto-ambush... Oh, we got attacked from behind! What? How? The place was empty. I can't believe we just died in there. We're not struggling. Now, if you look right now behind Talin, his background is not green, it's blue. That means we're under the effects of something. So when you drink a fire potion or whatever, if you remember, I said the other day, I don't think that there's any way to really tell, and we just chanced it in the lava. You can tell by looking at the color, the vague color behind our head. So yeah, you can tell that. So, of course, one option for us here is to just pass wall. We could literally pass wall 1 block right here, and we would be done with the whole floor. But I kind of do want to kill those wolves. There's not going to be much to say during that. Here, this dude. It was that wolf behind me. He jumped me. Okay, well, hold on. Am I wrong, actually? No. Yeah, so we're definitely under the effects of frost resist right now. We should be fine. We won't be nearly dead this time, as you can see. So that's good. Now we just want to try and worm our way back up on the right. Oh, look at this cool little courtyard area here. We just want to come back up and, yeah, basically tackle this quarter of the dungeon, which is the only one that's really relevant. This is a cool dungeon. I like it, but it is a bit weirdly laid out in that it does have so much invalid stuff without really much for you to see or do. Just want to get to the end of the floor. Jesus, this lady's amazing. She's like karate chopping me to death. Oh my god. Oh, wow, we got a double kill. I'm surprised that we managed to do that. The mithril battle axe swings again. Oh, there was a saber in there. I kind of want to grab something extra just in case. You know, we want to bash a lock or something. We're pretty far from the exit here. Let me not save. Let me rest up. And so here's an experience that you often have in Arena if you're out of potions. You rest, something spawns, usually on the other side of a wall, stops you being able to sleep, so you W away a bit, and then you try again. Then something spawns, and hopefully it's right next to you. You kill it, and then you rest again. And then something spawns, hopefully right next to you. No, it looks like he's probably in the room that we were in just a second. Yeah, it's just a skeleton. You kill it, and then you go. And slowly your health creeps up. And if you get a little bit lucky, those enemies nearby will be the other ones. If you get a little bit lucky, you can get it all in one shot. So spiders you never want to see. We're not at the point where we can one-shot a spider. And the disease risk is very scary. Oh my god, this guy's ripping my face open. What? How did he do that? Alright, then we reclaim. And so you can kind of get stuck like this. So this is the importance of healing crystals. And this is the importance of you know, having potions and stuff like that. Because otherwise, you get this nastiness. There are some enemies as well later. You've already seen a little bit that poison. And when you get poisoned, there you go. Now we're fully healed. We can save. When you get poisoned, like, you'll spend your time resting. Oh my, okay, well, let me load that. We just got diseased and attacked from behind by a mob I didn't even know was there. So let's actually kill him this time, and then we won't lose all of our health. Save again, I guess. And, if you get poisoned, then half the time you're sleeping, trying to heal, you're actually losing health. And then it cleans you off of you, and then you're fine. All right, so we've got some armored guys. Now, these I'm pretty sure are meant to be the Brotherhood of Ice or whatever. This is a place that's supposed to be full of cultists or whatnot. And, well, these are them. And we can take them out. You get a pittance of gold from looting them. Oh, a chest. I don't really want to break my axe on it, though. I already swung once, which you might say was pretty stupid. I would say it was pretty stupid. Let's go buckler longsword for a moment or two. And swing it with that. There we go. All right, what we got? Okay, now there's a dye katana in here. I will grab that. Dye katanas, I'm a big fan of. I say that like that's a special opinion. Dye katanas are the highest hitting melee weapon in the game. They're two-handed, and they can hit the hardest. So if you get a high metal... Wow, I could have sworn this was going to be it here. I really could have. Oh, we have to go back into the corridor. And then it's the next one along. There's probably nothing to fight on the way as well. If you get a high metal dye katana... That's like the single most damage you can do per swing with like a melee kind of thing. It's not necessarily the most efficient. I think maybe going like one-handed plus a shield. So corridor, this one here, through we go, and we're done with the first floor. I think maybe one-handed plus a shield might be a little bit better overall, just based on my gut instinct. It's another golem. Ah, oh, he destroyed us. All right, so this time, to avoid the golem, I'm going to use pass walls. So we'll just come here. Grab the bow, should be pretty high on the list. Here it is. Just equip that. Now, when we run out of magic charges on the bow, I actually don't know if it will take the full bow away from me or what. Another wall. There we go. Wow. Oh, okay, yeah, here. So just so that you guys know, that's the actual route we were meant to see the stairs, but you can see the stairs from here as well. You'll see it's basically just a block that has stairs facing each way. And this one on my right would be the original doorway again. So anyway, we're going to go down. All right, so now the second we get downstairs, we want to be careful because there are wolves and things about. What I really want to do is rest, but by going downstairs, we might have just made a mistake. I'm going to preempt to resist cold in case I see some bolt come at me. We might have made a mistake here because, let's be real, what if, there's going to be mobs all over here, aren't there? And all the stuff upstairs will now have respawned. Alright, so this time I'm entering the next floor with 100% health because I actually freaking healed before we came down. So let's explore and see what we find. So these are wolves, I guess. Regular wolves, which I'm really happy to see. I'll happily fight weaker stuff. This is kind of farmable, by the way. I think this was one of the main areas where I was really happy to just... this might have been where I initially realized that you can just go up and down and keep respawning things and kill them, because those wolves are really, really, really near the start. Oh, and by the way, I did just have a thought. The elven weaponry we got right now, I'm pretty sure that's for the ice golems. I think I can't kill them without elven stuff, so yeah. So, right, I'll probably save this time, and we're gonna cut through, I think. Maybe just try and get north immediately, and then we can cut through. So we're still sort of fumbling around in the dark. this is definitely one of those games where if you are like, I'm not looking at a guide, for example. I don't have an exact map up right now of exactly where to go all the time. I think if you do that with a combination of pass wall, you can really kind of break the game very easily, because you would know, oh, I can just delete this wall and then the next one and the next one, and I'm all good. Dudes, that symbol right there reminds me of freaking Tomb Raider. This is not... I don't remember this. I don't remember, like, any red chambers. Like, this is totally a red chamber. Is this... Oh, are we actually here now? Oh, that's going to look really fake and insincere if I'm literally saying you can invalidate the game. There's no way. This must be something extra. Hold on. I actually have no memory of what on earth we're doing here. A Daikatana, don't worry. We'll get to those. We will get to them, but the mithril thing for now. So it just says failure. Yo, yeah, I'm not trying to delete anything. Well, let me just go... north again, I guess. Alright, we just deleted that for no reason. That one? Alright, that gives us something. But what is this? This lock is beyond your skills. Ooh. Maybe we want to, like, steal our way in. I'm pretty sure that is not the exit to the dungeon. Really? Oh, man, if we did just one more, we could maybe go... Yeah, I'm going to do one more. We'll do one more, and then we'll try and run along. I'm hoping that we'll get some nice long hallways again. And then at the end of the long hallway, I'll try and cut through again. I will show you another form of pass walling as well. There's basically ground deletion. I think I mentioned that very briefly to you guys before. But ground deletion can be pretty useful. And here, by the way, you can see you can vaguely sort of spy what might be on the other side of some of these walls sometimes. Like, I can spy and see that there's actually a chamber on the other side of this, so I know if it's 2 in a row or not. And, you know, the main fear, I think, is going to be stuff like this, where there's a bunch of walls that are going to attack us and then cause us to lose charges on what we want to do. Oh, I also get it, right? The menuing is pretty cumbersome in this game. I kind of actually prefer this floor, really. Regular walls, I'd honestly happily cut through like 50 regular walls before having to do any more ice golems or dudes in full freaking steel plate as we have so far. Really lovely runic symbols on the walls here now. So we're going south a little bit, but only because really I'm just looking for a way to get across more. I mean, it's a slightly more complicated floor, but it's not necessarily, you know, a massive dungeon. It is, at the end of the day, just a... So we could do this double wall here. It is just one of the mini dungeons before we do the main thing. So let's do this again here now and cut through there. I'm basically boring. We're basically playing like Minecraft here. Still a long way of pass wall. Also, I don't know when the enchantment will break, so I'm not sure how much more I can rely on this. Some kind of a treasure room. Actually, a pretty significant treasure room. Can I get away with not spending any further? What's going on with this island? Oh, there's just a bunch of floating panels. I do want to pick the loot up, obviously, but I like the idea of maybe cutting through something. I know that I'm going to get attacked here. It looks like it's another double barrier. So maybe we don't worry about this one because we're not going to get very far. So let's just do that. Jesus, they're going to hit us hard. What I will say is we do have a nice, like, corner of the dungeon we can go to in a minute now to sleep in. All that matters is we survive this fight. So I'm going to back up a little bit into this cubby hole I made for myself so that only one of them can attack me at once. And then we can try and, like, just slash through them both. Oh, if they get the kill, I'll be really mad. All right, we got another one. I'll be so angry. All right, good. A saber, a kite shield, saber, a buckler, and a mace and a round shield. I'm not too interested in any of their stuff. But yeah, if we come up here, we're going to be able to rest, surely. And anything that spawns as well isn't going to spawn in, like, some gross place that we can't easily get to. We can just quickly kill whatever it's going to be and then get on with our lives. So here we go. Camp until fully healed. Right, it was a spider. And it's dead. No, what? More than one spider? But where? No, we're right. Enemies nearby. Okay, so we got some kind of mage assassin lady. That really didn't offer much. Oh, she has a friend. Kill her. Okay, now these guys are a little bit scary. These are like the kung fu friggin' unarmed dudes. They're so scary. I haven't saved. Don't do this to me, Arena. I'm trying to heal. They're gonna get me. These guys are brutal. Oh my god, I'm just about alive. They're only in chain. Can I not get so unlucky, please? All right, two-shot her. I think there's got to be another one, surely. What is it? Something's walking near my range here. And really throwing us off, eh? That's just a dagger longsword. I'll probably use those to bash that chest, by the way. We finally got it. Oh, and it was just a rat. Oh my god, beautiful. So you get this little moment as well. This is kind of really good, honestly. I'm really happy the video's going this way, to tell you the truth. Because what you could also see, right, is I've got a little bit of damage taken. But the question is, do you actually want to gamble on... We'll use the die katana to open these. How about that? Do you actually want to gamble on resting and potentially spawning something that will take more of that away? You know, if you're going to get too greedy, it's not a good idea. So, chest, 13 gold, not very good. I'm mostly opening these because I know some of you guys in the comments are going to be saying, oh, I really wish you'd open them. Because they look so tempting, right? But I also hope... Can we not? Can we just click this? No, come on. There we go. I'm also hoping to get you guys to realize that a lot of the time it's kind of not worth it, right? 21 gold, plate. It doesn't matter what we do at chase guard. 21 gold at this point in the game isn't really that exciting. But hey, all right, so back to this. Perfect time for a save. And we can get towards the exit now. Well, not even the exit, just the quest item. Find the tablet that will lead us to the Labyrinthine, which is probably the scariest sounding dungeon. You know, we'll find the second piece there, right? It's not like it's a super late game dungeon, but it sounds freaking terrifying, doesn't it? It sounds like it's not going to be pleasant at all. Yeah, just give me wolves. Wolves are fun. Wolves I can just hack and slash through. Right, so try up the north again. Which ones are the doors in this area? Like, I can't even see which ones are the doors. I mean, big open rooms. Oh, regular wolves. I mean, we will know when we see them because the map will show as a red thing. Looks like that's a great passable location there as well, which is again where I would have broken through a moment before had I done so. So let's cut through the double layer up here. Or sorry, I should say single layer, I guess. Oh, there's like a mini corridor in the way, I guess. Well, there's just a tunnel which we don't have to worry about. Up through here again. Come to some kind of chamber, somewhere useful, maybe. I might just cast another one in a row, you know. If nothing attacks me in here. Though this is quite near to wherever I was getting caught in combat, and I suppose. Oh, whoops. Well, we wasted that. Trying to pick up. Hey, there was an amulet in that. That actually feels pretty good. I suppose there could have been an enemy nearby. All right, north, northwest. Come on, you were letting me climb, weren't you? Yeah, you are letting me climb. And there's something up here or down there. All right. How is that missing? All right, apparently our arrows aren't landing in direct sight of the goddamn guy. Let's equip him. Hotkeys, nonetheless, needless to say, will end up becoming a staple. Don't you guys worry. All right, down he goes. Different kind of wall again. I think we're on the most northern perimeter again. Get an actual corridor here. Probably a good place to save. I'll cut out the grind. That this a good place to heal. Sorry, I'll cut out the grind. Wow, there wasn't even any grind. It was just kill a lizard man and then continue on. Ah, lovely, lovely lizard man. Okay, a light at the end of the tunnel. Is that the light we care most for? I doubt it. Let's try over on the right first. And these guys are illuminating this area for me. Took some pretty big damage struggling against them here, though. Any kind of red markings in this chamber? I could have sworn that chamber would have worked out for us. That's the edge of the dungeon. So what was maybe more up north in that other area a second ago? If I come here, go left, go right. We never actually explored here. Here we go. That's it. Here we go. We're here. All right, guys. Oh, I don't want to type that. All right, we found it. I touch your face. I'm in your words. I'm lock of space and beloved of birds. What am I? Now, this is kind of funny. there's actually 2 answers to this riddle. So you touch your face, I'm in your words. I'm lack of space and beloved of birds. So we're talking really about, like, wind, aren't we? I would say wind. That would be my instinct on this, right? Wind will touch your face. As you speak, you blow, as I'm more than familiar with. Blowing into this pop filter and hoping for the love of God the P's don't sound so loud to you guys' ears. I'm lack of space. I mean, yeah, if there's... Well, lack of space, like, it doesn't kind of make sense. But beloved of birds, wind. So that does work. You can either say wind or you can say air. They both actually are registered. So good job to Bethesda there thinking of either of them. I'm going to say air. And it says that the door before you swings wide. And within, we find an ice golem. So, Christ, I did just save, didn't I? Please tell me I saved, because I'm feeling unlucky right now. You know, people like to say they're feeling lucky. I'm feeling unlucky. We actually managed to get that. Holy crap. We got a level! 4 bonus points, nice. So there was a little bit I cut out of this video, by the way, where after that level we got earlier, I died. And basically ran back through, and I got 1 less attribute point. It was a +3 instead of a +4, so I'm happy to see a +4 again now. Yeah, that didn't feel very good, essentially being in a situation... Let's try and add these all into strength. Do I get +5? Nope. If I add them all into endurance, do I get +5? Nope. So I'll just split between the 2 of them, favoring a little bit more on the strength side of things. Maybe I should have done agility. I mean, we set up agility at +2 at the very start and not since. Yeah, I hadn't saved, so killing that ice golem feels pretty good. I can't remember what I was saying. What was it? Something about mithril? Yeah, at the end of the dungeon, there's going to be an ice golem. So you will want something elven. Have I been saying mithril? You want something elven to actually be able to kill the golem. In the meantime, we get an amulet, get a round shield. All this stuff is good for selling. We get torque. Finally, we've got one of these. I used to get tons of torques in the Imperial sewers. They could have been appearing anywhere. I think a torque you wear on your wrist, kind of. It's like a bracer almost. It's like jewelry almost. But yeah, often they'll be magical. And where the golem died, you'll actually see it. Looks like the golem dropped it. There is some kind of a stone on the ground here. When we click it, it says, you have found the tablet that Talin Khan spoke of. Once he has a hold of it, he can use it to decipher the location of the Labyrinthian and the next piece of the Staff of Chaos. So there you have it. That is the opening mini dungeon that I made hell for myself by not coming in with potions. So at the start of the next episode, I will have ran back out of here. It should be pretty simple. And when I return to you, we'll be in the Mages Guild buying potions while they're there. We literally could have bought them from the guy that gave us this quest. So yes, and for the rest of the series, you'll make you can bet your bottom dollar I will actually have them. Look at this, we're at damage +6 and health +5 because of all the enchantments I guess we've got, all the augmented stuff. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back with possibly a new set of gear as well. I'm feeling like some new armor next time.